Hey traders, welcome back to another episode of Falcon Finance Global. So in the last video I have shared my experience how I was able to pass my phase 1 challenge with Alpha Capital Group, and in this video I will share my experience how I passed the phase 2 with Alpha Capital Group. And in this video I will not only show you my metrics, I will also show you the trades that I have taken and the reason behind it. And in the last video I have shared a concept of adding to your winning positions, so I will show you how you can pass those challenges more easily if you follow this approach. So now let's get started. So currently I'm on my dashboard and I will show you the metrics based on equity, so it's very easy to understand. If I share, my challenge started on 18th of March in 2025. So after starting the trade, and this time it was also the same, I started with a 1% loss on this account, right? Not loss like when I took the trade was not going in my favor immediately. So yeah, on the first day it was like 1% down on my position, but soon the those trade got in like in the positive. And on 28th of March I was in almost 2% of profit. So you need 5% profit target to pass phase 2, and I was almost 2% there, so I was almost halfway there. But ultimately that trade didn't go in my way and I lost that trade. So basically I have lost 3% on the first trade. So now if I share this equity graph and the trades I have taken on your screen, it will be very easy for you guys to understand what trade I have taken and the reason behind them. So as you can see, the trade was as soon as I took the positions here on 30th of, I guess, 18th of March. So when I took the position here at this level, at the initial stage, for some days the trade was going in my favor, right? And which is clearly shown here. But ultimately from this date you can see that I have entered my position here and it went to 1% drawdown in terms of equity. So this was the 1% drawdown that is mentioned here, and after that you will see that my account recovered to up to 2% in profit. So here in the chart you can see that, yeah, after this drawdown for the next couple of days my trade was in my favor and it went up to 2% in profit. But ultimately the trade went against me and ultimately I booked a 3% loss on this account on this trade. And here is the details of the trade. You can see I opened the trade on 20th March and I was holding it for how much? I opened it on 20th of March and I closed it in loss on the 3rd of April. So it was almost a 14 days trade. But after that I didn't rush. I was waiting. I didn't rush to buy at this level. I was waiting for it to get to a good level. So I just identified the supports, where were the supports and everything. And on 9th of April I didn't like I to be honest, if I share my personal experience with you, I had the mood of buying here, but I didn't want to catch the falling knife. Although this was a very good support, but I waited for confirmation. And after confirmation, if I show you the first trade, right, on 10th of April on this date, right, so it says 10th of April on this date I entered a position at this level around 31.2, something like that. And yeah, this was mainly the trade who helped me to pass this challenge. But you can see there are two trades that I'm showing currently on your screen. This is because if I show you the first trade I entered was 10th of April, right, with 0.5 lot, and which made me a $5,800 profit. But remember I was already in 3% drawdown, so instead of making 5%, now I had to make 8% on this account, 3% of drawdown plus 5% profit target. So ultimately on this phase I also needed to make 8% on this account, right? So this trade helped me to get $5,800 in profit. And the trade opened on 10th April and closed on 5th June. But if I show you another trade of 0.3 lot, so this is compared to a small trade than the previous one, but I was adding to my winning position. So I always ask trader to add to the winning position. Now you can see that this trade and this trade both closed on 5th of June, and this is the trade that I have passed the challenge. But on 30th of April, if I am not wrong, yeah, on 30th of April I added another position in my favor. So instead of me reaching 1 to 3, 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 was enough for me, because in terms of chasing the RR, obviously risk to reward matters, but I was also adding to my winning positions, right? And I was managing the risks. And if you guys comment down below, I will share how I approach this without hampering the amount of money you will lose. In terms of percentage, you can increase your position size. If you want to know the method, make sure you comment down and I will share in the next video. So this was the second trade that I have taken, which was a following trade of the current trade that was running on this account. And ultimately on 5th of June, both of the targets got hit, and like you can see 35.35, 35.35, both of them had the same take profit on this account, and I was able to make 8% profit because I was already in 3% drawdown, and ultimately I was able to clear the challenge. And currently on your screen you can see the phase 2 certificate that I passed, and this was pretty much it. The phase 2 was not so long compared to phase 1. The phase 1 took me a very long time to pass because I was in drawdown and I also trade the 4-hour and daily time frame, so it took me a very long time to pass that. If you didn't check the video, make sure you check the previous video as well. And yeah, this was pretty much it. The phase 2 was comparatively easy, and yeah, let me know if you have passed the challenge as well. So in the next video I will share my payout experience with Alpha Capital, so make sure you subscribe the channel, and if you have liked the content, make sure you like it and give a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.